Hi guys, how are you today? Time to talk housewives. So we got some pretty good housewife stories for you today. First, we're going to talk about how Tom Girardi actually stole money from gas pipeline burn victims. Does it get any lower than that? Okay, and then we're going to talk about how Candiace Dillard and Gizelle and Robyn are planning to get Monique fired for the upcoming season. They haven't let it go yet. Okay, and then we're going to talk about how I think Lisa Vanderpump may be returning to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, especially now that Vanderpump Rules is canceled, but no one wants to admit it. Let's start with Tom Girardi first. Okay, oh, God. Listen, if you are one of those people that are reserving judgment until after you get a verdict on Tom Girardi and Erica Girardi, I'm here to tell you there's no need. These people are bad people. If you think Tom Girardi and Erica Girardi are bad people, I'm here to tell you, you are in the right frame of mind, okay? These people are lower than the low. Remember that Michelle Obama saying, when they go low, we go high? Something like that. Tom and Erica Girardi's slogan is, when they go low, we get in the gutter. I mean, it doesn't get any lower than that. So I told you guys in the last videos, my last couple of videos, that more lawsuits are going to be coming out because they haven't paid anybody basically since 1995. What did they do with all their money? They did jets and planes, and I mean, I can't even imagine the amount of money that they've been blowing, but they have. Okay, so today, more lawsuits. Let's start with the one by his very own business partner, Robert Keys. Your homeboy is suing you, okay? Your best friend. Your ride or die is suing you too? I guess, he better get his money too, like everyone else. Or at least put in a bid. No one's going to see any of this money because, like I said before, how do you get anything from zero? Okay, so what is the Robert talking about today? He's saying that when he retired, Tom promised to pay him a monthly stipend. Guess what, guys? The payment stopped rolling in. I feel bad for him. I mean, my goodness, you can't even retire in peace, relying on the money that you were promised because this thief, or should I say alleged thief, I'm tired of beating around the bush with Tom Girardi. He's a damn thief because this thief wants to steal money to give to his wife so she can have a glam squad. I'm not trying to be mean to Tom. I respect you for getting the money for Tom Brockovich and everybody else, but you're a thief, okay? You're a thief, and I don't mean it in a disrespectful way. But if you're going to steal money, put it to good use. I mean, why didn't you do something with it? It was so much money. I can't even imagine blowing this much money. But anyway, his business partner Robert Geese is suing him today for $500,000. That's what all of the outlets are reporting today. But I got an inside scoop said it's $300,000. It doesn't matter. 300, 500, pay him, okay? And like I said, I hope you have more savings, Robert, and you weren't counting on the money from your business partner, Tom, because you're not going to see any of that. And of course, remember I made a video yesterday. He's not even paying his employees. It is a sinking ship. And you would think, you're not paying your employees. This is low, Tom. This is low. It gets lower than that. You guys remember I did a video a while back about in September 2010, there was a natural gas pipeline rupture. In other words, the gas pipe blew up and burned up a lot of people. There were 58 people injured, 38 homes that were flattened, much damage. There's this one guy that really stood out in my mind. His name was Joseph Rui Gomez. That's how you pronounce it. He had over 90% of his body burned. He was really injured. His girlfriend actually lost her life in the explosion. 2015, he came forward and said that Tom wasn't paying him his money. He needed the money for more surgeries. At that time, he had already had 30 surgeries. Tom wasn't paying him his money. I mean, how low can you go? And guess what, guys? He still didn't pay him. So now he's a part of the lawsuit for the gas. It's called the Pacific Gas and Electric Explosion. Those victims are suing him. It just, I don't even know what to say. But no one got paid in full. When they go low, Tom and Erica go in the gutter. I mean, these two, every time I see Erica in some kind of fancy outfit, I don't know, Versace, driving around in expensive cars, I'm going to think of that burn victim that is still recovering, who only needs his money for his surgeries. I'm sure I'll be coming to you tomorrow with more stories. Now let's move on. Who's the next person we need to talk about? Let's talk about Candiace, the Real Housewives of Potomac, Gizelle and Robyn. Oh my God. This is, when they go low, some people get in the gutter. I mean, what happened to when they go low, we go high? No one lives by that motto anymore. Okay, so what low gutter thing is Candiace and Gizelle and Robyn doing today? Okay, so the rumor is that these three are planning the same strategy against Monique as they did this season. Because their strategy failed, they wanted to actually get her fired. And what did they do besides causing her all this havoc and whatnot? They kept claiming that they don't feel safe filming around her. And we all know, we've heard it time and time again, Andy Cohen says, if the cast won't film with you, they have no choice but to fire you. Rumor is they're going to do that same plot again on the upcoming season. As a matter of fact, Candiace has already started the plot. So she's going around doing all of these interviews, and she did an interview this morning in which she says, I will never be in the same room with her again. She got her lies mixed up. There was too much time in between when she was trying to convince us that she was sorry by pulling the stunt with her pastor and all of that. And then a lot of time passes and she's got all of these people in her ear. And I'm really assuming she means by people in her ear, one of the people she's talking about, Porsha Williams. Porsha came out publicly and supported Monique in her ear, and all of these fans egging her on and cheering on her for dragging someone. So I think she just forgot to put that guilt of humility and that guilt of victimization, and her real thoughts and real feelings came out. That's how she's always felt, and she's got caught. Basically, she's going around saying that Monique hasn't learned her lesson. Now she's going to follow up with, now she's saying, I don't want to be in the same room with her. And then it's going to follow up with, I don't want to film with her. I don't feel safe. These women ought to be ashamed of themselves. When are they going to learn? Their plan this season to get rid of Monique blew up in their face, okay? Any plan Gizelle touches blows up in her face because she's just a wicked person and nobody believes a word she says. I mean, this whole Pastor Jamal thing really blew up in her face. So you would think they would learn from that. Like, our dumb schemes don't work. Let's just move on and come and show our real lives instead of pulling a Lisa Rinna trying to get people fired. They didn't learn their lesson. The rumor is they plan on doing the same thing on the upcoming season. No words. I have no words. All I could say is let them waste their time. If these rumors are true, they're not going to get Monique fired. Because the bottom line is, you guys don't have a huge fan base, especially you, Gizelle. I mean, please, you should be walking on eggshells instead of worrying about getting people fired. That's all I have to say on that. Now let's move on to the last storyline. Okay, so we've been hearing rumors going around that Vanderpump Rules is canceled. No one has officially came out and said anything about it in regards to Bravo. No one from Bravo, the execs, have not come out and said it yet. But the writing's on the wall, people. They were supposed to already been filming. They're not filming. And I said in my previous video, I think that they're doing this because they want to keep a relationship with Lisa Vanderpump. They don't want to tell her it's canceled because in her head, she has this strange notion that she could save the show. No, you can't save the show. Okay, LVP, I like you, but you're being ridiculous. I said time and time again, if you watch these videos, she's going to end up being back on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Today, she came out and said that she misses filming The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but she doesn't miss the people. because right now she's not filming. The word is she's bored. She likes to work. So she's supposed to be putting all her efforts in Vanderpump Dogs. No one cares about the dogs. Now, I'm a dog lover, but I don't want to look at them for entertainment. Like, please, Lisa, come to your senses. Eventually, she's going to be back on the show. Trust and believe, guys. This is a feeling that I get. It's going to be fine. Come back on the show. Face the women that you need to face. It's not going to be as bad as last season. Really, at this point, Lisa Rinna is virtually rendered helpless. She doesn't have any power anymore over those women. And plus, with the new plan for Lisa Rinna to backstab Erica Girardi, you're going to have fun. Come back. You can just read Erica Girardi every time you see her. I don't understand why you aren't coming to the realization is that you need to get back on that show. Now, that's my opinion, and I say in every video, we all have our different opinions, and that just happens to be mine. So we got a lot to talk about today, guys, in the comments section. Is there anyone out there that still likes Erica and Tom Girardi? If you do, let me know. As far as Monique, Candiace, and Gizelle's plan to get Monique fired on the upcoming season, do you guys agree with me? Isn't this ridiculous? Don't they need to just leave Monique alone? If you don't think so, let me know in the comments section. And then Lisa Vanderpump. Do you guys agree with me? Ultimately, she will be back on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Let me know what you think. In the meantime, don't forget to click that like button. It does wonders for my video. If you haven't already subscribed and hit the notification bell, don't forget to do that. I'll see you guys in the comments section. We have a lot to talk about today. Bye for now.